Hey everyone, it's JG, and I wanted to briefly cover Skybox, the charity unit from Unrealized Realities. We've had some surprisingly solid charity units lately, so I thought I'd take the time to look at him. He's a weird unit from a weird archetype, and I had to look at him twice to really understand him. Let's dive in. Skybreakers have this weird trait. We've seen a few new flying subclasses lately, and this is the Flying Sniper. They take off on deployment, which allows them to block aerial units. While their skill is inactive, they only attack flying enemies. When their skill is on, they land and deal AoE damage. My first read of this is that it's an anti-air class. He can block and attack aerial enemies, and only aerial enemies. And if you look at it this way, this class is utter garbage. Outside of this event, aerial units are not nearly prevalent enough that you would ever sacrifice the ability to attack ground units. I think the more correct way to look at them is like a Liberator Guard or Phalanx Caster. Think of them as a unit that does nothing unless their skill is active. The trait effect to block and attack flying enemies is just a small perk on top of their regular state of doing nothing. When you look at it this way, this subclass could be good. So if we're comparing him to other charity units, the right analog isn't an anti-air sniper like Cruz or an AoE sniper like Ji-yoon, it's the guard, Tequila. And compared with Tequila, Skybox kinda sucks. Toggle classes live and die based on the power of their skills. They have to burst high enough that it's worth them doing nothing the rest of the time. He has pretty high damage per hit, around 2400 if maxed, which is pretty good at handling high defense enemies. But Tequila's skill pulls off higher damage per hit and 86% higher DPS because it hits much faster, with comparable uptime and target count. Skybox has him beat on attack range, but that's about it. And Skybox costs twice the DP. His S1 is an auto skill that lets him be consistent, albeit very slow, with one attack every 8 or 9 seconds. It has a large splash area and good multiplier, so with the right combination of enemy density and enemy defense, it can be competitive on DPS. I just don't think that's enough of a niche to be worth building him. If defense is low, use Cruz. If defense is high, use any caster. Amiya will do. If there are lots of enemies, just bring more operators. His talent inflicts silence, but only when he first damages an enemy. That may give him a small niche as a spider killer, but again, that's not relevant enough to justify building him. So overall, I'd give him, a C+. I just don't know what problem you'd have where Skybox is the right solution. Burst physical damage isn't bad, but there are better options that are also available for free. That's all for today. Please like and subscribe for more of my Arknights analysis.